Okay, so I got those Mako locks in the other day, and I picked one, so I figure I might as well pick another. It's the Mako Model 227, the disc style padlock. Looks like it has 4 pins in here. I believe they're all standard. There is one weird thing that happens after you pick it, so after I pick it, we'll take a look at that. But basically, I'll use this 18 thousandths of an inch Peterson hook number 1. Got this music wire tensioner that I made. And I'll start up on this ledge on the left here, and usually I like to, let's see, front ones aren't binding. Usually I like to start in the back of lock anyways. Feels like pin 4 is binding, so go ahead and push on that a little. Gotta click back there. Double checking that's 4, yeah, I think. 3, I think. Gotta click there. Come up some more, I feel binder up here. Click from 2, I think. And then number 1. Number 1's going way up. Kind of hard to reach. When it gets up high, it gets a little bit difficult. High lift pin 1s are very effective in my opinion. So there we got it open. And the thing is, when I lock it back up again, it's hard to stick the key in. Actually, before I stick the key in, it's hard to stick the key in, and I think it's pins 3 or 4 are getting stuck. I noticed that, like, yeah, I feel binder up front now, whereas before I didn't feel binder up front like this. I think this is pin 1 binding. So I'll go ahead and lift that up if it'll let me. And you see, a single pin. So obviously you won't run into this very often out in the real world because you'd always be using your key. But after this has been picked, there is pin 2 that I just picked, and pin 1, and we're open. So for some reason, pins 3 and 4 don't seem to be dropping down. And I noticed that when I try to put this in, it gets kind of stuck there. Got to give it a good wiggle to get it in. So it just seems like the pins don't really want to drop down. Well, that was kind of quick. So let's go ahead and try this Model 425. It's the other one that came in that lot. Got a lot of winding to do here. This one, let's see, it looks like it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pins. And I'm pretty sure there's security pins in here too, but we'll do the same thing. I'm going to try a hook 7 from the bottom on this one. All right. So I'd like to start in the back. Let's see what we got back here. That's not binding. Got it. Nothing binding it. All right, little click out of 2, I think that was. Still binding. Another click from it, no. Another click, but it's still binding. Another click from it. Can't quite hear if I hear a spring or not. So I'm going to go pin 1 feels like it's binding. Click from it. Another click from it. Still binding. Another click from it. Let's see if anything else is binding. 3 feels like it's binding. Got a click from that. Got a binder back here. I think this is 6 maybe. Click from it. 5 and 4. 4 feels like it might be counter rotating even. Got a click from it. 5 is springy. Go back towards the front again. I think 1 might still be binding. Another click from 1. 2 is probably still binding actually. Another click from it. And now it definitely feels springy. 3 seems springy, like set. 4 seems set. 5 feels like it's binding. A little click from it. Another little click from it. Still feels like it's binding. Another little click from it, and we're open. Okay, so it seems like we had some serrateds in there, maybe 2 spools. So I think I felt serrateds on 1, 2, spool on 3 and 4, serrated on 5, and then standard maybe on 6. But I don't know if I tried the key in this when I started, so let's go ahead and lock her up. And we'll go ahead and hit the key. And then we'll turn on the autofocus. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look into this guy here. that out the way a little. Pinning tray. Okay. It's not key retaining, so that's good. Get ourselves a screwdriver. They probably use some Loctite or something in there. I don't have a big screwdriver, just this precision one, so little pliers on it helps me get that open. I haven't opened this up before, so not 100% sure what I need. All right, there's a. I opened up the other one, not the 425. I think it was the 426, the nice big steel looking one. It had this anti bypass wafer as well. Maybe it's the same. It's probably the same core as the other one too. Is my guess. It's got a clip. These things always take longer than it takes to pick the lock usually. I think if your goal is to slow somebody down, just put a clip on your door. There we go. And follower. Does this work? No. I did not bring a shim out with me, so I gotta find a follower that works. Maybe this 3D printed one. Well, that might work. Alright, key. See, the only thing about Mako locks is that they stick a lot, and I'm pretty sure that they cut their keys too short. It seems to happen with all their keys across all the lines for some reason, like no matter what lock. Alright, I just pulled a couple out. They were stuck to my finger. So I'm gonna just check where they go. Nope. Alright, so this one's number 5. 3, 4, 5 goes right there. Let's get that's number 4. 6. 3. Oh, and those popped out. Joy. They made a little jump trying to escape. Don't know which one's which. That one looks about right. That looks right. Okay. Let's see if I can just snatch them. Nope, doesn't want to cooperate. It's gonna jump out again at the end. All right, 1, 2. Okay, so there's all the key pins there. Nothing special done to the plug. Let's look inside this Bible here. Pin 1, I believe, was serrated. Yep. 2 was, I think, a serrated as well. Yep. 3 felt like a spool. Yep. 4 also felt like a spool. Yep. 5 felt like serrated. Come on. Yep. And 6, I said standard. I couldn't really tell. I think 6 felt like a standard though. That's a standard. All right. 6 for 6. And all the springs are the same, so I'm not going to dump them out, whatever. Here, we'll take a close up. Can't zoom in as far with this lens. I switched out from the 8. Oh, I ended up dumping all the springs anyways. They're down there on the floor. All right. Yeah, I switched from the 18 to the 18 to 135, now to 24 to 70. So there we go. That's the Mako Model 425 and the Mako Model 227. Thanks, everybody.